So today we're looking at Snake Eye. So what if we applied Thunder Dragon restriction to Snake Eye? So if you didn't know, Thunder Dragons usually they have two effects like how Snake Eye cards do, right? So if this card is normal special summon, you can add one level 1 fire monster from your deck to your hand, and then you can send two face-up cards you control to the graveyard, including this card. Special summon one Snake Eye monster from your hand or deck, except for Snake Eye Ash. You can only use each effect of Snake Eye Ash once per turn, so instead Thunder Dragon say you can only use one effect per turn here. You cannot use both effects, so you can only use one of the two effects per turn. That is the Thunder Dragon condition, right? So let's just build a pretty standard Snake Eye list. So let's just go, I don't know, like, few of those guys. Then let's go do Bellstar, and we'll go ahead and grab one copy of Silver here. Ash Blossom called by. And then we'll drop, I guess, well, we still have a lot of space here, huh? So I guess we'll throw in Imperms. And then we'll throw in, I guess, yeah, Rikara, Jit Synchron, and we still have a lot of space, surprisingly enough. I guess throw in more hand traps. Sure, that doesn't particularly matter for the combo side of things. And I guess we won't bother filling out the extra deck here, but I guess we should. Yeah, let's put it in, I guess. This, then we have Formula. Are we missing something obvious? Maybe. So, after this, there is Blue Whale. Let's see, Atlantis, IP. We'll throw in Unicorn Appaloosa, I guess. And Linkribo, I guess, is also fine. And we don't have to go too much further. Baron Borload Savage. And this is probably about enough. So then for our main deck, what are we missing here? I feel like we're missing something important and I'm just being dumb about it, but 1, 2, 3. I guess we'll do 3 Poplar. Because why not? 3 Bellstar. 3 wanted Secret of Sinful Spoils, 3 original Sinful Spoils, 2 Flamberges, Infinite Impermanence, Sinful Spoils. We'll throw in like some more hand traps, I guess. Nibiru. Go Spell. We're mostly only focused on Snake Eye today anyways, so just to elaborate once more. Thunder Dragon, if we look at Thunder Dragon Roar, it clearly has 2 effects, so you can discard this card, add to your hand one of your Thunder Dragon cards that is banished or in your graveyard except for Thunder Dragon Roar. If this card is banished or sent from the field to the graveyard, you can special summon one Thunder Dragon monster from your deck in defense position but return it to the hand during the end phase. You can only use one Thunder Dragon Roar effect per turn and only once that turn. So, slapping this condition on all of the Snake Eye cards. All of them. The Bellstar doesn't really matter, I guess, because you probably can't use both effects on the first turn. So here, we only have Snake Eye Ash, alright? So we'll normal summon Snake Eye Ash, and then that will add Poplar. And then here, we can add, we'll special summon Poplar. And now that I'm looking at it, Poplar still has 2 effects, so if we just special summon Poplar, our turn is over. Yep, that's it. We can make a link too, I guess. Poplar can't activate the effect to search, because we activated the effect as special summon. So, I guess for Poplar, we can allow Poplar at least the ability to special summon itself, and then count these 2 effects as, like, separate, because Poplar actually has 3 effects, so the effect to special summon itself. And then we also have the effect to add a Snake Eye spell trap. And then the effect to target one fire monster in your graveyard, place it face up in its owner's spell and trap zone as a continuous spell. So, alright. Well, we'll at least allow that, and then we'll add original Sinful Spells, and then we can send either Ash or Poplar, I guess in this case, to the graveyard. And this will allow us to summon Oak. And then Oak will allow us to special summon another guy. So here we notably have not yet normal summoned. Looking like we might want to normal summon Flamberge unironically though. We might as well. So I guess we'll probably need to consider doing that now that we're looking at this, yeah. So if we were to normal summon Flamberge, where does this get us? So nowhere. We can't even get Snake Eyes Flamberge Dragon off the field. So maybe this was a bit much, but let's see if we get a better hand. See what that's like. So here we can't do anything. If we were to do this on Oak, I guess that can summon Ash, and then Ash can add us Poplar, and then Poplar can add us a copy of Divine Temple of the Snake Eyes, which isn't going to do a whole lot here. But we've just magically been not opening good enough hands. Okay, so we have a better hand here. Activate Divine Temple of the Snake Eye. Then we can use Original Sinful Spoils effect to summon Snake Eyes Ash. And then what does this do for us? Nothing. This doesn't get us anywhere, right? We summon Ash, and we have Divine Temple of the Snake Eye. I guess we can find... Can we find the opportunity to do Oak? I guess we normal summon Oak, right? I guess that helps. And then we can link Karibo off Snake Eye Ash, I guess. So we can Snake Eye Oak. Wait, we can't Snake Eye Oak effect. We wouldn't want to do that. So we would just normal summon Snake Eye Oak, no effect. And then have its effect to send Flamberge, which we set off of Divine Temple of the Snake Eye. And then we would be able to send Oak itself with Flamberge, and then Flamberge will be able to special summon, I guess, these two. So it will summon back Oak and Ash, and then we'll also be able to summon off of Oak effect like a copy of Poplar. So in this case, the Snake Eye Trap does make sense to play as a one-off. So that's probably okay. And then from there, we just pass after we do some link climbing, I guess. So we have 3 guys on field, so we can easily go like Promethean Princess, and then we'll be able to bring back like Poplar in this case. Yeah, that makes sense. Or not Poplar. Well, it doesn't matter what we bring back. We don't bring back Flamberge because we activated its effect. If I guess we could also technically give Flamberge a second effect, but it doesn't super matter. Like, so it can use both effects. I guess that would make a bit of a difference. Then we could have IP and then Promethean Princess and then still use Flamberge in the same sort of way. But next, we're going to activate Poplar effect when we link it off. I guess in this case, since we don't have the trap, we can put Flamberge in the back row. And this doesn't do a whole lot of anything, essentially. So nothing really goes on here. So essentially we only end on Promethean and Princess and Blue Whale as our only 2 points of interaction here. Can't really do a whole lot here. No good opportunity for Jet, I believe, either. And yeah, so in short, yeah, I think we can safely say that like Snake Eye is like pretty fair. Like if you just knock down one effect off of any of like the Snake Eye cards, like perhaps just giving one of them Thunder Dragon card once, or the Thunder Dragon, like you can only use one effect per turn, kind of like text, then yeah, the power would fall off like dramatically on any of these cards. Honestly, it doesn't super matter which one. I guess it comes to the point where like Snake Eye Birch getting into this becomes more important. So with how the deck is, if we apply these conditions, I think we have to play more copies of Oak and more copies of Birch, so we can like try to extend our plays further a bit later. But I mean, overall, like I never thought like Snake Eye was like that super unfair. It's just like they had a lot of random qualities that made them like somewhat unfair, a little bit randomly. So notably, like the Star sets it instead of actually searching the card by adding it to the hand. So that prevents like a droll at this point, which is a bit annoying, and some other things like that, right? Notably, Flamberge's effect is also somewhat annoying, being able to special summon 2 level 1 fire monsters from your graveyard whenever it gets sent. So it's going to get sent like twice from like turn 1 and turn 2. So it gets to summon 4 monsters, so that's a bit nuts. And also like Poplar can search for the following turn, and Snake Eye Ash can search as well, right? And this helps Wall a bit, and Apollosa as well, as like the Zealantis follow-up to kind of disarm your board if necessary, right? So easy like Zealantis on top of Apollosa and also Promethean Princess is an interaction that's a little bit hard to deal with. But I mean, honestly, the easiest like way to like quickly nerf this deck is just to ban Promethean Princess, honestly. If we were like to bring its power level down to like some other things, you would just ban Promethean Princess, and that'd be the end of that. But honestly, I think Promethean Princess is a somewhat cool card. It's just like kind of annoying with all the synergy here. But I don't know. I don't know if it's like ban worthy, but it really does bring the power level of uh this deck in particular down. It doesn't really affect that many other decks. This somewhat affects like some pen decks because you can use this to summon back Electromite. But I mean, the primary most degenerate thing about this card is probably the uh easy summoning condition, only being like 2+ effect monsters. And now like all future Link monsters and such have to be designed around Promethean Princess, so God forbid we get actually good Fire Link monster to make. Like Ambler Whale is not honestly like that bad, it's not that great, but like in terms of like Fire Link monsters, it could be much worse, honestly. So if we go to Fire Link, we can go through all of these, and I can just tell you straight up now that none of these are particularly super good. They don't do like that much. And some of these actually have conditions that make them not summonable. But like in general, Embla Whale is probably one of the 3 best targets to make. To link off like I guess Promethean Princess Swift. The other might be like Sprite Elf, or Pit Knight early is also not like that awful. Depends on the exact situation, but essentially those 3 are your primary probably go-tos to link off like Promethean Princess Swift if you're doing a combo at least. So yeah. We don't really have to nerf this deck any further to really test this stuff out, but yeah. As we can see here, Tearlament clearly is the superior deck in the sense that it was completely disgusting, even if we added all the Thunder Dragon conditions. So yeah, safe to say the deck is fair, and I don't have much else to say, but I do find it interesting that if we did start adding some more restrictions, it would make it at least like these cards more like reasonable to play. Like Dramatic Snake Eye Chase isn't the right card, is it? So let's see, where is it? It wasn't that one. Sinful Spoils of Doom. Like cards like Sinful Spoils of Doom, Silvera, Startling Stare of the Snake Eyes would be more likely to be played. And the power level of this deck would be closer to something like Vanquish Soul, actually. And Vanquish Soul also would have like a lot of bricks, same way. So like how you run Snake Eyes Land Bridge Dragon is like how you're forced to run like Xiaolong, Heavy Borger and all that. And then we have like Startling Stare of the Snake Eyes, so that's like the equivalent of kind of like Dust Devil and Snow Devil. But you actually have ways to somewhat recycle these cards with like your Seeker of Sinful Spoils, which you can also search So would be nice if Vanquish Soul at least had this. So this would just become moderately better. Vanquish Soul essentially is what I'm getting at here. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys today, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.